Hi everybody, I'm Rachel Brady. Welcome back to my channel. If this is a first time visit for you, hi, nice to meet you. I am Rachel. I'm mum to 2 kids. My eldest is Arthur, he is 7. My youngest is Beatrix and she is 5. They're at school and it's Vlogtober and I'm continuing on my journey of daily vlogging, which is really fun. Today I thought I would show you this. Can you see that? It is a vision board, man. I just give you a closer look. I made this at the start of the summer and it is now October. So yeah, I made it in, you know, a couple of months ago, and I've not done a vlog about it. The reason for this is I didn't do it to kind of think, oh, I'll make a vlog about that, that'll be interesting. I did it at a bit of a turning point in my life and I thought, this is going to be a good activity to kind of visualize what I want my life to be like. So to give you a bit of background info, I recently quit alcohol. So there is a vlog, I'll link to it below, on that subject. I am not a kind of alcoholic, however, I don't know, what does that term even mean? However, I definitely think over the years I've had issues with not being a sensible drinker and it kind of affecting my mood and stuff like that. So I guess if I'm being totally honest, this was done in the spirit of kind of giving up drinking and a bit of a fresh start. Yeah, I actually didn't quit drinking successfully when I first did this because I just didn't, long story. But now I'm kind of really enjoying like not drinking and just being really fresh and sober and stuff. It's really good. So I'll go through it with you. It wasn't just the drink that I wanted to cut out, it was a few other things that I wanted to change. So what I'll do, I think the best thing to do is start over here and go over there. And I haven't actually really paid it huge amounts of attention, although it's propped up in my office so I can see it at all times. It's really nice for me to kind of revisit this. And then I'll also kind of give you some tips on how you could do one as well. So first of all, I'll talk about how to do one, how to make a vision board. So as you can see, this is made out of cardboard. It's actually an Emma Bridgewater delivery, a big cardboard box that I had. We have a lot of cardboard boxes always in the shed. Adam just piles them all up and we either give them to the school for scrap paper or Adam will burn them. Yeah, you just need a big piece of cardboard. It doesn't have to be the same dimensions as this. It could be bigger, it could be smaller. You just need some glue, some scissors and a few magazines. If you don't tend to keep magazines, then just go to the shop and treat yourself to a couple of magazines. They don't have to be new or anything like that. I mean, when I started this, I worried that I wouldn't have enough magazine content to kind of visualize what I wanted my life to kind of be like going forward, but as it happened, I did. So I'll start over here. I'm just gonna have a slurp of tea. Sorry, I've got a cup of tea here and I really want to have a little slurp. That's better. Right, so we have this part of the vision board. I wanted it to be about adventure and family fun, outdoorsy life, that type of thing. So I have a picture of like a safari, a picture of people kayaking. If I actually just, that's it, that's better. So you can see there's a picture of a safari, there's a picture of some kids skiing, there's a picture at the top of some people walking, of a swimming pool, there's a picture of a kid on a bike, and it has the word adventure, and it has the word all the fun, and then there's camping. And what this is about for me is I want to have a more adventurous and wild outdoorsy lifestyle with the kids. When I first made this, I immediately booked a camping trip. That vlog actually is on the channel as well. I'll link to that below. We had a really nice family camping trip. I felt in relation to kind of quitting alcohol that weekends previously had been taken up with socializing and trying to balance family life with that. But a lot of stuff I feel like hadn't happened because I was just tired from a night out the night before and stuff. So really, it's kind of like replacing those Saturday or Sunday morning hangovers with like really cool family activities. That was the idea, I suppose. So I still really want to do wild camping. that's something I really want to do with the kids. Some local mums, we've been talking about getting together and doing kind of cubs and beaver like activities, but without actually joining cubs and beavers, because our kids kind of tried it and weren't keen. So that's what we're going to do. There's a big quote here that says, just a piece of text, really, it was from a magazine obviously, that says rewild your life, and that's kind of how I feel about it. I just want to do more outdoorsy things. There's a picture of a caravan. We're not necessarily going to get a caravan. I just felt like I want to do more like bike riding and stuff. We still haven't been for a family bike ride. It's a bit tricky at the minute because B isn't fully riding yet, but I think what we need to do is get a date in the diary and take the bikes out and just put her in a little seat on the back. Adventure, I mean, that just says it all really. We are going to take the kids skiing, we hope. We might be doing it early next year. That's to be confirmed. Yeah, there's just like a picture here of like, it must be Scotland or the lakes, and I just feel like I want to book in some dates, not even necessarily with the kids, maybe with some friends and have walking holidays. And just really, there's a quote here, it says that escape from the everyday. I just feel like there's a world out there. And I almost feel a bit like, this sounds a bit dramatic, but a bit like giving up alcohol. You kind of feel like you've just had a slight rebirth into a world with so many possibilities that doesn't involve those 0 days of hangovers, you know, punctuating your week once or twice. And I just felt really excited when I made this, that it's almost like a chance just to do so much stuff that I've always wanted to do and have the energy to do it. So that's kind of this bit here, and the adventurous holidays as well, just be more adventurous with holidays. That's something I really want to do. We'll go into this bit here. So this is like hearts and flowers and a bit of cheesiness. There's a couple there having ice cream, and it says make a date, and it says the word love. So I just really want to, that was about having more kind of like date nights and things like that with my other half. Have we done that? This is good for me, revisiting this board. Yes and no, I suppose. Yeah, we went out for a curry the other night when the kids were dropped off at their auntie's. But I think we need to work on that. We're due to go and see The Pretenders on Friday. However, some work might mean that I have to cancel that. But you know what? We are putting dates in the diary. I actually would really like to get away with Adam for a walking holiday, just me and him. So I think that's something we need to discuss as well. Let's move up, and we have a camera, we have a girl at a keyboard, and this bit here, so grow your business, get set go, this whole area here is about my business. My business is this. It's a crazy business to have. It's blogging and YouTube. And I tell you what, the biggest thing I've noticed since I quit drinking is my consistency in terms of work. I've been terribly inconsistent in the past, and that's because of self-doubt. I no longer have that self-doubt. Well, I do have self-doubt, that's not true, but I just dismiss it and kind of go, yeah, I'm doing it anyway. And it's that kind of buoyant energy and confidence and self-esteem that grows when you're not hungover all the time. It does for me anyway. And I'm gonna read what it says. It says, you can't use up creativity, the more you use, the more you have. And I really, really like that quote, because I really agree with it. I'm a creative person, and I just like producing things and making things out of nothing. And I just really felt that quote said a lot. I'm gonna read out, I put a star, this was from like a green parenting magazine, I think. Some stars here. I'm gonna read out why I stuck that on. It said, once you make a decision, I'm a Virgo by the way, once you make a decision, the universe conspires to make it happen. And it's a quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson. And then it goes on to say, as a Virgo, you like to have some kind of guarantee that any risks you are going to take are going to be worth it, or that the support you will need will be there before you make a move. But when you understand the power of making a bold decision and acting on it, you won't need any external guarantees. Fear, indecision, and vacillation lead to confused results. So be bold, and you will find that your confidence in itself is enough to melt all barriers to success away, to melt away all those barriers. I really liked that, so I cut it out and stuck it on, and it really captured the mood, which was like, nah, just do it. Don't doubt, don't vacillate, don't hesitate, just do it. Well, you might be wondering, who is that bald man in the middle of it all? That is the chef. Oh my God, I've forgotten his name. Tom, Just noticed I've got a glasses mark. That is the chef, Tom. I'm so sorry, my mind's gone blank. And I really like him as well. Anyway, he was hugely overweight. And then he released a book on a series called The Dopamine Diet. And he, as part of that, he was like me, I think. He was just like a party person who did not do sensible drinking, just went out. It was always the last one standing, always the last one at the party. That was me. And I really identified with a lot. I heard him talking on the radio and I identified a lot with what he said. He quit booze and he's just focusing on his business and his family and being happy and healthy. And that's basically what I'm doing. So I stuck his little face on, bless him. These drinks here, that's a Fever Tree tonic water. And this symbol here is a symbol, I saw it online. It's the national symbol, not a national symbol, sorry. It's the international, I guess, symbol of sobriety. I just thought it was a nice little symbol, a nice reminder, and it has the word believe beneath it. Believe that you can do this, believe that you don't need alcohol, and up here it says the truth will set you free. So for me, the truth is that alcohol holds me back. The truth is that alcohol actually gives me anxiety, and the truth is I'm better off without it. And so that has really set me free, actually. Yeah, and moving on to this side of the board, which is the happiest home. And this part of the board is all about this house. So if you're regular viewers, you're probably more familiar with this house. We live in a grade 2 listed farmhouse, bought it a few years ago, rented a place before and then did it up. We basically rebuilt the entire thing. It has been a real labour of love, but now we're getting to the stage where it's really looking good. I'm gonna do a house tour soon. And it's everything to me and Adam. It's everything we've worked for, and I really want to take, now I've got more time and energy, take more time and more pleasure from things like the garden. Up here we've got a really nice picture of a girl doing some nice stuff with it. I think that's an iron bath, is it? A tin bath? No, it's just a big planter. But I just liked the style of all the pictures. There's chickens in there. We're gonna get chickens. We've had a chicken coop for bloody ages and we just haven't got round to building the run around it. So I wanna get on with that. What else is that? Hang on, I'll put it here so I can talk and look at the same time. Yeah, a really nice outside dining area, which we're working on right now. Just some really nice interior stuff. The boot room picture, I'm gonna do our boot room. That's my next project. And really, it's just that cottage garden kind of feel. Raised beds, we're working on some raised beds. We've planned them out. We're gonna do them over the next few weekends. I mean, the garden itself won't kind of take off until next year, obviously, because we're going into autumn and winter now. But we're gonna still work on it so that next spring, we're hoping to have a veg allotment up there at the back of the land. We're hoping to have the chickens running around. We're hoping to have the raised beds on the back garden done and planted up. And yeah, I don't know, I guess that's it. So I feel like it's kind of, my thing was like, you know, adventure, outdoorsy life. It had the bit about the date nights with Adam and, you know, nurturing our relationship. It had a bit about sobriety and work, and the relationship between the two I think is really big because my productivity has gone up so much since quitting booze. And also like my home, my interiors, my house, that is basically me on a piece of cardboard, and everything that means a lot to me. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I didn't make this to share, but then I thought, you know, it's quite interesting actually, and it's a nice exercise to do. You could do one with the kids. You could actually get the kids to do one as well. So yeah, that's it. How to do a vision board. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Remember to hit subscribe if you aren't already subscribed, and comment below. Have you ever done a vision board? Are you gonna do one? What would be on yours? What did you think of mine? That's it. Bye for now.